And of course, once again, bit of a reaction Andy here. And boy, wake up, bro, wake up. It is Potato Amanak has uploaded a new video. Let's go, poggers. The most divisive story in Honkai Part 1 finale mood arc. Is it really that divisive? I think what more divisive is the fucking Part 2. Starting Part 2, to be fair. I don't think the Part 1 finale is that divisive though, but sure. Let's see what hold on. Let's see what we're gonna talk about.
The Honkai story is one of the few things that
was
for the most part well regarded within the community. But what happens when that wasn't the case? The Moon Arc, when it came out, was a phenomenon. It quickly became the most divisive topic on countless debates. This was understandable by virtue of it being the finale. Naturally, the expectation leading into it would be higher. So when it wasn't met, the whole thing has the potential to light the...
Okay. The whole thing with Ai-chan. I think I can get it, I guess. The whole thing with her like breaking the fourth wall or something. I think like because like I watched some like Hoyoverse video, the new some Hoyoverse video talking about why Ai-chan is like a bad idea or something. But again, I like the whole part one, right? The whole part one finale. They yapped so much about the fucking quantum physics that everything about Ai-chan just disappeared from my brain. Except for that one part where like all the captain messages come up. That shit kind of pick though.
Community on fire. Nowadays, roughly 1.5 years since, people may have moved on. The game has moved on. But I will move on soon, as I want to look back at how it all went down. So join me.
Oh, just saying. I haven't moved on from Alice in Round, by the way. I am still waiting for Alice in Round Part 2.
Today, as I pick apart the decisions
I want to see more
that led to it being so divisive, and why it may or may not have worked given the expectation people had going into it.
Oh yo.
So, the initial state of things heading into the Moon Arc was as follows. May resigned from the World Serpent after an above average game of Among Us, which see...
Huh? Whoa, what?
May resigned from the World Serpent after an above average game of Among Us, which see her gain key power and knowledge that...
Why is the subtitle so big? Hold on. How do I... There we go.
Would prove useful in the coming crisis. On the other side, Kiana and her friends took over Shixo and installed Teresa as its head. But before any of them can do much, Kevin caught all of them off guard by executing his crown project, Project Stigma. To put it simply, the process of melding people into a hive mind called the spiritual atom.
So basically what? Basically pressure of domination, but like the whole entire Earth, except for 1,000 people.
In this way, the human race would be transformed into an unkillable, immortal entity.
I have no idea if this fucking thing, the spiritual atom, is real fake, by the way. Like, is it like there is like a demonstration, or is this like there? Is this real? Is this real life? Like, there's the entire blue glob just going around Earth. Like, is it real, or is it just like, you know, a hologram?
Which in Kevin's mind would be considered as fulfilling his lifelong goal of beating the Honkai. This was done by dream catching people courtesy of Miston in order to put them into a dream space where they are immersed in a utopia. They are either converted into raw materials to make the atom or take their place in the hive mind. The point of contention is whether you consider this as ending the individual and by extension the human race. Cause you can't really say they are dead when their minds are still part of the collective. Or can you? And that's the theme of the arc.
What the fuck? What? Huh?
Collective.
Wait, what? Whoa.
Can you?
Oh my god.
And that's the theme of the arc. A clash of ideals between the current era and a relic of the old. Yet, one could say that it's rather the current era who's stuck in the old-fashioned thinking as the other seeks to move past it, condensed into a philosophical discussion on why birds fly. Because it's the destiny they carved out for themselves, or because it's what's necessary to survive. It's an intriguing setup. carved
What
out
did I say,
for
huh?
themselves,
Hold on, what?
or because it's what's necessary to survive.
What Amarillo brother? Beyond Boy Butterfly. Luigi said. Luigi say, cause they need to survive. Mario say, cause they fucking can. True, true though, true though. Okay, but for real though, why do birds fly? Because like there has to be like somewhere in the evolution, like in the evolution line, right? Where an animal think that, what if I have wings? What if my arm is a bit longer? What if my bone become more hollow? What if I just start flying? Like there has to be a point, a critical point, where they split in the evolution line. Why and then they start flying. There has to be one, right?
It's an intriguing setup, so where do the issues begin? The story begins slowly, with our characters being separated into pockets as they spent that time linking up while learning about what was happening. Once the scattered groups organized, the trio was sent to take down Kevin. Along the way, they were met by Miston, who wasn't there to fight, but to give them a tour and some exposition. Playing
Hold on. Give a
by
what?
Miston, who wasn't there to fight, but to give them a tour and
Give a what? Give a what?
along the way,
Hold
they were
on.
met by Miston, who wasn't there to fight, but to give them a tour and
A tour. Okay, sure. Alright.
some exposition. Playing through this sequence for the first time felt like just trying to stall for time, cause mind you, people were still going through the conversion process as they speak, so I was
Okay. The entire hold on, why is the quality drop so low? What the fuck? Chill. I had okay, one thing. Miss Stein yapped actually so much. Like you can condense her entire thing into that. I want to help Bronya to have full control of Reason Core. That's her entire thing for this entire lore. Like she actually yapped so much about her fucking past, about how she born from nowhere, and then she touched people, they die or whatever it is. Like you can condense all of those into like, Bronya, I am here to help you. That's literally it. Like she actually yapped so much, and she also like maybe stop for time, and she act like a fucking villain, and that is like so annoying, man. Yap, just yap like faster or something.
was expecting the trio to be in more of a hurry, but I guess they needed that intel, which did prove useful
True.
down the line. Anyhow, now finding themselves before Kevin, the trio got beaten bad. But before Kevin could finish the job, Bruhh comes in with the second eruption classic, the black hole trick, stalling Kevin for the rest to escape. But then Miston appears and took the trio away to do God knows what to them. Fortunately, it was another tour. This time, Bruhh
Another what now?
away to do God knows what to them. Fortunately, it was another tour. This
Damn, alright.
time through the core of reason, but its conclusion was a bit less peaceful, as it led to a duel between Bronya and Miston over the custody of her core, where Bronya successfully ascended
Locked
into
in,
a
she's looking
version
in,
of
she's looking
reason to
in.
tip the fight in her favor. Bronya questioned Miston about why he seemed to be helping the trio become stronger, but she denies it and leaves. Are you starting to see a pattern here? Realizing that going against
Alright.
Kevin head-on wasn't good enough, the heroes turned to guerrilla warfare, focusing on weakening the project's influence, slowing down.
Oh, hold on. Just one more thing, right? I just realized one thing. They have the first Hersher. And then they have Origin and fucking finality to fight Kevin. Like I actually felt so bad for Truth. I feel so bad for Bronyaro. Maybe her powers seem, insane, just make material from nowhere, if you know how they work. But like if you look at Origin or Finality, like you cannot compare Bronya to two of them, man. Like, come on, really? What would a mech do to a fucking Kevin, bruh? Like he gonna fucking destroy it in 1 second. Or maybe like Bronya's like the distractor or like the support, and then the two is like the 2 DPS. Which is true, by the way, which is very true in the game. Like Bronya is just a fucking support. Nothing else.
The formation of the spiritual Adam and by proxy Kevin, only striking when he's been weakened enough. They plan to achieve this in 3 phases: reclaiming Earth to weaken the project, explore the origin to use it to find the cocoon, and finally stealing some finality, no pun intended, which Kevin also successfully stolen to make this project possible. He stole it from the cocoon. What's the cocoon? The source of our Honkai. The thing that's sending all these Hershers to go get the humans, or more accurately, nudging them into embracing the Honkai, so they become something similar to itself.
Okay, low-key though. What the fuck, the door looks so hot.
Which they've been doing in a very inefficient way. But point is, if you can make someone look like a great candidate for this, that person would then be able to
Okay, this is again, this is so funny. Like, you love how Otto one day, like, because like Otto wanting to revive Kylan, this created Kiana, and the Kiana this and then the Kiana clone, whatever it is, become the fucking virtual finality. Like maybe, just maybe, we should add the tanks that one Honkai Bisa kill Kylan, or we just thanks Otto for being such a fucking save to Kylan that he want her back no matter what, and that make the Kiana Kasana, and that become the virtual finality. Holy shit, dude.
to wield the power of finality. At this point, you may have noticed the reaction or lack thereof from the Road Serpent on a group that's actively sabotaging their efforts, even helping them in some cases, directly and indirectly. I'm looking at you, Miston. It's not like they didn't know. They did. They just didn't do anything about it. In fact, Kevin has said on multiple occasions that he wanted them to prove to him that they were more worthy to carry on the torch and is willing to give them time to organize their effort to take him down.
I think this is like a very reason to like why Kevin don't stop them that often anymore. Like maybe that the Wood Serpent don't stop them that often. Which I think is true, it's valid. But like they could low key though, maybe like, you know, cut down the electricity in the whatever it is, right? Cut out the oxygen support, whatever it is, you know. That low key could do a bit more. Like we saw Raven just there being chilling with her orphan in the moon. Jackal there to again being chilling. Like none of them intervene with the trio except for fucking Kevin. Like Miss Stein there to help them, by the way. Like everyone in the Wood Serpent there to help them except for Kevin alone. So like I don't get it that Kevin want the future to surpass the past. But maybe he could put more obstacle there, you know. I mean, I guess finding the cocoon is already hard enough, but I guess you could make it harder somehow for fun.
Basically, sitting around like some RPG bosses waiting to be challenged by the
True.
heroes. This was what the
What the-
story
what-
was
what the-
building towards. A great confrontation of ideals, with one side ultimately proving the other wrong. But it is where things fall apart narratively, in my opinion. To put it simply, the Road Serpents were playing to lose. They let the heroes do
yeah, true.
whatever they want and barely put up.
I mean, because there's no way Kevin want to win. Like you saw how Kevin, like, not wanting to do the plan anymore, right? Like you saw how he's like, bro, Project Sigma is so messed up. Like you see how Kevin is so against to do it, but he have to do it because there's no other choice. Because either one, the future has to surpass him, which ultimately make the Herrscher of finality, or two, if they don't do it, then either humanity gonna get destroyed, or they all get merged into one, which somehow save humanity itself. So Kevin is in a lost situation here. Either he die, or he do the thing he hate the most.
Up a serious resistance, with the person who put up the most resistance besides Kevin being Grey Serpent. Maybe not a person, but you get the idea. It didn't feel like there was enough tension that
Bro, I think Grey Serpent is a biggest sip of the what's like this guy, the robot. Bro, he's such a sip, bro. But like he's such a sip. Holy fuck.
Serpent. Maybe not a person, but you get the idea. It didn't feel like
He's
there was
simple, Kevin
enough
Hart.
tension that made me stay on the edge of my seat. The race against the clock wasn't felt that well. There also wasn't a clear threat actively.
Okay, like you know why it felt Hold on.
against the clock wasn't felt that well.
Okay, you know why for that one? Because they yap so much in the lore. Like every story quest is like 4 hour long. And like at least for 3 hours. Mostly of them, it's just yap, pure yap, nothing else. So that's one more problem, right? That's one more problem. They yap way too much. Like they could legit cut down like 80% of the lore of the writing. And who would be like Loki, the pacing could be so much fucking better. Like the pacing from Campaign lore, like all along, it's just visual novel. Like it's a slow draining process. Like if you like the story is just draining your fucking energy to read them. Like it is very fucking long. Like you are reading like 10 fucking visual novel for one part of the story. Like yeah, like if you enjoy the story, you are just a visual novel lover. And like basically like the story is just gatekeeping itself, by the way. Like yeah.
There also wasn't a clear threat actively hunting our heroes down or impeding their progress. Most that tried to get in their way turned out to have been helping them or just wasn't that into stopping them in the first place, whether they know it or
You think I'm gonna stop you? No, I'm helping you all along. It's so stupid.
not. It's like they're also not into it also. A far cry from a bunch of fanatics that the World Serpent had been depicted as up to this point. This isn't much of an issue as this arc was about what Kevin believed anyway. You could also look at it from another angle, like the heroes proving themselves so well, they gain sympathy from the opposition, like passing a trial or earning the respect, especially when some of them share the
I'm guessing the entire finale is just passing the trial, right? Because if they don't pass the trial, then AR plus ratio, I guess. Humanity gone poof. Yeah.
bond with the other side. You can see it when Raven changed her tone quite a bit after trying to block May from getting to the origin. We'll get to this part in a bit, but this next thing was what I think
Oh,
broke
Aichan
the
now,
story.
alright.
Hyperion, Chrono Navi, Big Aichan, or whatever you call her, was introduced as an ally early into the story. She's been helping us from pretty much the get-go with our guidance. Turns out, us the players had just been introduced as the one above in the world structure, who had been guiding the girls to the future and helping them along the way.
I mean, this part is low-key kind of fine. Hot take right. Like, this part I think is kind of good, you know. Like, fourth wall breaking, I guess kind of good.
This time,
Law-wise, kind of bad. But, you know, maybe for the fans, kind of good.
a lot more actively. She, and by proxy, us the players, became a deus ex machina, an overly convenient
Like, hold on, first off, right, there's no way Deus Ex Machina is like a a thing to describe plot. Like this sound like a fucking thing you saw in fiction. A name for like a Gundam in fiction. Like this sounds so cool. Deus Ex Machina, but it's being used for describing the plot. Oh come on, man!
plot device.
Like it is reducing the kudos on it, the kudos of the word.
In the story, she usually appears when our heroes run into a problem, giving them the solutions or just solving it for them. Let me make things
Just imagine the trio are struggling to find the fucking cocoon in last second. I can appear, be like, yo bro, I just make a TP to the cocoon. Just come.
very clear that it is very likely our heroes could have still pulled through all the obstacles without our help, albeit slower. We're just speeding up the process, as Hyperion puts it. But
Like okay, for this part, this is like so contradict, right? Because I want to speed up the process, but somehow the story dragged for like 3 more hours long. How the fuck you do that, man? Like I just want to speed up the story, but somehow they drag it 5x longer.
But we need to understand that in telling a story, especially for an interactive medium like a video game, what is shown carries more weight than what is said. Hyperion's contribution as a plot device diminishes the characters' victories and accomplishments. It made them feel less earned.
Okay, I legit skip through all. I mean, not skip. I did read for a bit, but like, yeah, just too much words. What come into my eye? go out from my ears. Like did not go through my brain at all.
Think back to when Kiana overcame her challenges with her sheer power and determination, when she refused to let Fuhua sacrifice
Okay, low-key pick.
herself during Shattered Samsara, when
Yo, is that a Shattered Samsara reference? Fuckers.
she beat up the Herrscher of Domination by channeling all that was behind her to save her friends from the bastard. Even Otto, which you all know how much I love to hate on the guy, but that spoke Apocalypse.
I hate how this real of the way. This is
which you
official
all
art.
know how much I love
That's
to
so
hate on the
annoying.
guy, but that spoke Apocalypse was pretty lit.
True. Maybe Otto is not the villain we hate all along. Maybe it is ourselves.
These moments are satisfying because the characters overcame their obstacles with their own hands. Can you say that a character that got introduced literally in the same
Okay, I'm guessing right. Finale is okay. I think China is fine, but I think what make the make the story feel more more of a what the word here, what's the word here I'm finding, feel like maybe boring. It's like they have way too much shit going on. We have the entire the Mistine cast somehow, to her helping Bronya, to them getting shit on by Kevin, to then Bronya getting truth power, to then May getting origin stuff, maybe to then Action appear, then to then like fuck is it again? To like um I think I'm missing something here. But like there are way too much shit going on. Whereas I think in the maybe in like the full arc, the short of Samsara, okay, it might be too long, but like you can see like a direction to that, like a straight line there. We are here to like helping Fuwa or whatever it is, right? Push appear, Fuwa pass, still related to Fuwa. And then something happened in Shenzhou, and then fuck was it? And then Santi appear, the whole animation part. I think it's like because like the entire what happened there is still related to the main topic, which is Fuwa. That's good. And then Otto, was Otto there? No, I think the Otto was again pretty spread out, but I think the animation is carried though. The animation, the animation, the animation explained his story pretty good, but like the Holstein, right? I think it might again spread out bit too much. I think Holstein focus on the trio more than Otto himself. This is like 2 years ago, so I don't remember it that much. But all I know is that the trio tried the protagonist tried to break the binding barrier, and then Fresa do the zeroth power of the Oath of Judah. That was cool, but then nothing else really. I don't remember having like Otto pass that much though. Maybe he did, but I don't remember it. So like again, the story of Holstein, it it is I think it designed for Otto, but then the story somehow revolved around the trio again, which is like, oh really, bruh? Come on, could have focused on Otto more. But I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. This is too long though, so I don't remember. The film teacher arc is, I mean, yeah, right. The entire film teacher is focused on them, like no one else. So that was good. Like they have this one solid idea, and they expand on that solid idea alone. And then let's come to Kevin again, right? We are here to beat Kevin, to stop Kevin from deleting humanity. That's the idea, right? The idea is there to kill Kevin, but then they start to have these branches out nowhere, like what? I-Chan appearing one part, slowly again, like miss time with the Bronya thing, and then what? I think I'm missing something here. I might be missing some part. I don't remember. But like there are way too much branches going out, and those branches are way too long. Like the story of those shit are so fucking long. Like bro, if you have like side story in a main story, cut that shit down. Like put that shit as short as you can. Stop making it long. Oh yeah, and like another one, another branch just to explain quantum physics. Dude, bro, I'm fucking playing a bro. Bro, hear me out, right? Hear me out, right? I'm playing Honkai. I do not want to know what's going on with the universe. Please say I have this because I have that. Just fucking do that. Just fucking do that, right? Just to explain the entire quantum physics to me. Don't do that. So yeah, I think that's the reason why Honkai the finale feel a bit off because there is just way too much jabbing in the between.
Arc that conveniently came into existence with a convenient ability to pull off a miracle to allow the heroes to sidestep many major obstacles comes close to pulling off any of these moments I've mentioned. In terms of satisfaction and accomplishment, I don't think so. And nowhere can this be more true than the final fight against Kevin. In the finale, Kevin created a massive shield that would have took our heroes quite a while
Holy.
to break through. Maybe give them one of these and see how that shield
True
holds
though.
up. Hyperion then comes in and helps the Valkyries by using everyone's blessing, and I mean everyone, as it starts from the game's characters, which was a non-issue, just your usual power of friendship, but then it leads to us, or the players, ganging up.
I mean, that's kind of fine, right? I think this is fine. I think this is fine stuff. It's just a small fan service,
On
which
him.
is fine, I guess.
When one side bests the other in this clash of ideals, the entire
I think they're trying to make it like this is a story about us and the trio beating the Honkai. I think that is their way of doing it. Maybe it's the best approach. I don't know. I think it's fine though. I think it is like a small fan service. Maybe it ruined the plot for a bit for some people. Yeah, alright, yeah.
entire arc was building towards in such a way? Was it because they won due to their belief in their idea of fighting for your own destiny? Or because
Also low key, like they should make an animation of the final fight alone. Like making all of this in the game, like all the like the 3D thing. Like I think make it better, right? I think they could make an animation alone, just alone, an animation about Trio versus Kevin. I think it could be so much better though.
a higher entity happened to agree with them and lended them a hand. I don't hate what went down here. On paper,
No, Kevin, no.
it's a nice sentiment. They appreciated
Never gonna give you up.
us so much. They wanted us to be included right there helping our beloved Valkyries. I don't think
Why is there so many fucking like the tie here? Is there so many tie here, bro? Holy.
it's done because they were lazy
Jesus.
or didn't care enough. It is because they cared so much, and it's something that should be acknowledged when we talk about how Hyperion impacted the story. That being said, Honkai is a grounded game that takes itself very seriously when the situation demands it. And for the struggles and obstacles being concluded with the inclusion of Hyperion made it immersion breaking. Not to mention the story implications like, so do we exist or not? Why hasn't this come up before? Are we gonna like
I
appear
mean,
again?
that's true, right? Like, you have, like, certainly putting I-chan is a bit off, I guess. Like, I think they could make a hint somewhere in the story, like in the past, about the existence of I-chan, the I-chan Hyperion thing, and us, and us as well, you know. I guess that could be a better way to approach the entire Hyperion situation.
Or would we intervene if the Valkyries were faced with yet another great crisis, like the Sky People perhaps, or I don't know, someone dying? If you
Whoa, spoiler,
enjoyed
that's
the
spoiler,
moments
bro.
despite
Holy.
all the issues I've raised in the video, that's completely fine. Your opinion is not wrong, nor is it a wrong outlook on the story. I'm only here today to look at how it went down and laying down what I think about it. I hope this was thought-provoking and enjoyable. And if you have your own thoughts on the finale, you can leave it down below. Moral of the story? It doesn't matter if you have the power of God and anime on your side when you get jumped by the entire player
Actually
base.
true.
Thanks for watching.
Actually, bro, Trio who? Trio who, man? It's only us, though. It's only us. Trio who for real? Holy. Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's a solid video. But like, okay, this again, hot take here. Jab more here. But like, I-chan thing, I think it's fine. Fan service, small fan service, it's fine, I guess. It's not that bad. Homolab getting consistent and potato uploading my Honkai. Uploading my Honkai Impact. True. That dude as mechanized kill and was the last nail in the coffin of the last chapter. I can't speak here. Oh my god. Again, that X, that those X-Men cannot kill and was the last nail in the coffin of the chapter for me. All the hard work and efforts of the girl become irrelevant. The words of all that Kevin showed like seriously. I guess the shield destruction is fine for me though. It's like, I mean, yeah, I supposed to focus on trio, but like, I think it's also about the friends as well, right? Maybe like power friendship, that stuff. But I think the shield destruction is fine. I think that thing is fine. Like, it's like what? It's like it's not that the story. It's not about the trio. It's also about the people around them as well. So I guess it's fine. But yeah, that's the entire thing. Hold on, let me comment this real quick. Missing a there and then one emoji crying, and then pray. There we go. Alright, cool, awesome. Yeah, go sub and like this video. Poyo, very poyo.